Most of the digital marketers that I know are running their ads absolutely wrong. And that's not because they are not technically skilled or they are somewhat technically challenged. It's just because they do not understand the basic concept of marketing. They do not understand the funnel, they do not understand which part of the funnel their campaign belongs to. And that's why I thought this video is really important for every marketer, no matter if you're already a marketing professional, if you're just entering digital marketing industry or any marketing industry for that matter. Because I have over 7 years of experience and I have faced this myself until and unless I was aware of how the marketing works, how the funnel works, and what campaigns should be kept in what part of the funnel, I was not able to scale the campaigns to a level that could reap me good results. So, without wasting any time, I'll straight away come to today's topic, which is the marketing funnel explained. From awareness to conversion across social, paid, and programmatic. So, it does not matter what kind of platform you're using. It could be social platforms, it could be paid media like Google Ads, or it could be programmatic. You need to understand the funnel first because without understanding the marketing funnel, you won't be able to scale up your campaigns much. So, in this digital marketing series about the funnel, we'll first of all discuss what are three stages of the funnels. Okay, on the top comes awareness, then consideration, and then conversion. So, let's see what these stages are. Firstly, what is a marketing funnel? The simple idea is a marketing funnel is a model that shows the journey a potential customer takes from the moment they first discover your brand all the way to making a purchase. So that's what funnel is all about. You see the shape of funnel, right? So on the top are the most of the people, they are in the awareness stage, and then it filters down to the medium level where a few are filtered out and you are in the consideration stage, and then even more filtration happens at the bottom of the funnel where you are at a conversion stage where you are about to get converted in becoming a customer. Think of this like you pour a large audience in at top. As they move down, learning, engaging, deciding, the funnel keeps on narrowing down. Only the most interested ones come out as customers at bottom. And the best part, this applies to every digital channel. So these are the three stages of funnel. The first one is TOFU or top of funnel. The second one is MOFU or middle of funnel. And third one is BOFU or bottom of funnel. So your audience is huge and mostly strangers. Now the goal is to set in front of as many relevant people as possible. When you are in awareness stage, when you are at top of funnel, you want to show your ad to as many people as possible because your goals are reach and impressions. You want more reach, more impressions, more brand visibility, more video views if you're running a video campaign, and more discovery towards your content. So your KPIs can be reach, CPM or cost per 1000 impressions, or VCR, video completion rate. And if you are at MOFU level or consideration stage, now this is middle of funnel. So now your customers know you exist, but now you educate them, engage them, and build trust of them to keep them thinking about you. Okay, this is a brand, I want them to keep on thinking about me so that they become a conversion later on. So here in the middle of funnel, when you are in consideration stage, your goals are like click through rate, like more people clicking on your ad and then visiting your website. Retargeting pools, you're retargeting the people who showed interest at the awareness stage. Time on site, people who spent some time on site, those could be the people you want to target. And engagement rate, people who engaged with your app or website. So your KPIs can be CTR or click through rate, CPC or cost per click, and engagement. Now let's talk about bottom of funnel strategy or conversion stage. When you are at bottom of funnel, your customers are ready to act. They are about to become your customers now. They are about to give you a conversion. So this is time to close with the right message at the right moment. Now your goals can be CPA or cost per action, ROAS, return on ad spend, or conversion rate. And your goals could be somewhere at this stage like purchases or sign-ups, dynamic ads, high intent keywords, and then retargeting plus offer. Let's discuss top of the funnel stage or awareness stage in detail now. So your goal is to be seen by the right people for the first time. You cast a wide net. Think of it like fishing. You're casting a wide net to get all the fishes as possible. Later on, we'll figure out which fish is like expensive, which fish is of no use to us. So, in display and video ads, you run a broad awareness campaign on YouTube, publishers, and news sites. You focus on reach and impressions, not clicks, because you are at awareness stage. And when you're running social media ads like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, they let you target audiences by interest, behavior, and demographics from the starting itself. So in social media, you have this leverage of already knowing your customers because they have manually input these details on their LinkedIn accounts, on their Facebook accounts, Instagram accounts, etc. So you have this leverage in social media ads. In programmatic, this is a branding stage where generally advertisers are just using this particular platform for brand awareness. So you buy CPM or cost per 1000 impression inventory at a scale across thousands of websites. Now the benefit of programmatic is you can show your ad across thousands of websites. That's why many big brands opt in for DV360 or Amazon ads or Trade Desk ads. You target by audience segment, context, or location to build brand recall. Because using this brand awareness, we want them to move to the next funnel stage, which is the consideration stage, right? And the last one would be content and SEO. In content and SEO, top of funnel means when you are using blog posts, YouTube videos, or organic social surface, your brand to people who are just starting to explore a topic. So that's how SEO works in top of funnel. In middle of funnel, let's discuss how this middle of funnel works. So your goal is keep warm audiences engaged. You educate, nurture, and stay top of mind. So what happens at MOFU or middle of funnel? At this stage, the audience already knows you exist. Okay, they have seen an ad, they have visited your website, they have watched your video. Now the job is to keep them engaged and move them closer to your decision. Retargeting, it shows your ads to people who have already visited your website. You can use that at middle of funnel stage. Email sequences, you nurture leads with value first content, and then comes YouTube mid-roll skippable ads to re-engage viewers. After awareness, you want your viewers, if you are showing a YouTube ad, you want your viewers to start engaging with your ads. Now they should consider your product or service, right? So that's when you start using the mid-roll or skippable ads. Now it's a long format of YouTube ads. You start showing them these ads so that you get to know if they are skipping your ad, they are not interested, right? If they are engaging with your ad, they're watching it for more than 4 or 5 seconds, that means they are engaging with your product or service. So you move them to consideration stage. And then comes webinars, case studies, comparisons, and demos. So how we will use middle of funnel? What are the major goals? So you can use retargeting to re-engage website visitors who already visited your website when you were at awareness stage. And if you are running a video campaign, then the people who were already your viewers of those videos. You can use engagement ads like carousels, lead forms, stories that drive interaction. Now, audience nurture, the sequential messaging that guides the user journey. This is a very important topic. Like you can do a sequential messaging, right? Let's say at awareness stage, you decided a sequence which is only meant for larger set of audiences. Now, those people who engaged with your websites, you will give them a different message, right? Because they are the people who have already engaged. Now there is a different sort of message, so the sequence change of this messaging. That's how you can leverage middle of funnel or consideration stage. In the bottom of funnel stage or BOFU, which is the conversion stage, now your audiences, people who saw your ad are about to become your customers. So the ads are conversion focused, right? Your goal has now turned into ROI or conversions. So the ads become conversion focused. There is dynamic retargeting, shows users the exact product they browsed, the product they were interested in. like the time they spent on your website, you'll get to see all that data, right? So when you see the product that they were interested in, you show that particular ad to those people. And in programmatic, CPA buying optimizes towards purchase intents, events, not just clicks. And because programmatic advertising is a bit advanced than other paid and social platforms, that's when the algorithm automatically optimizes towards purchase events rather just the clicks, because the algorithm already knows the people who are already interested in your products or services. The next topic would be high intent paid search. People searching buy X now or at X price are at the bottom. Already people who are typing in this keyword that buy an iPhone right now in Delhi, they are already at the bottom of funnel. They are looking to directly purchase that iPhone. So you can keep them at bottom of the funnel stage. So bid aggressively on branded plus purchase intent keywords. That's a very important point. If your keywords are purchase intent, if the customer is already looking to buy a product, they are already at bottom of funnel, they are already about to get converted. So you can create a campaign which is meant for purchase intent keywords. Every click counts here. Now comes offers and social proof. At bottom of funnel, where promotion, limited time discount, customer testimonials and urgency triggers push hesitant buyers over the line. So this is self-explanatory that if you are doing promotion, limited time discounts, customer testimonials, you're adding such things on your website and on your ads, it triggers some sort of urgency. Like you see on Amazon every other day, they put up some sort of sale that okay, limited time offer for next 3 hours, we are giving you a 50% discount on a particular products. It happens on mostly many e-commerce website do this. So this creates sort of urgency in customers mind, and they are ready to buy that product because of the urgency matter that I only have 3 hours left and I have to buy this product. So that puts those particular audiences in bottom of funnel, and this produces a lot of results. The funnel is universal, no matter if you are using social media, paid search, or programmatic, bottom of funnel, top of funnel, and middle of funnel. The major gist of it stays the same. Let's say social media, top of the funnel would be awareness and reach for Facebook, TikTok. Middle of funnel would be retargeting, engagement ads, and lead forms. And at bottom of funnel, it would be dynamic product ads, special offers. So such things stay same no matter if you're using Google ads, if you're using social media platform for your advertisements, or you're using programmatic platforms. Like in programmatic, if you're at top of funnel, it would be display CPM, takeovers, video pre-rolls at scale. Middle of funnel would be site retargeting, CRM audience segment, the audience that you have already engaged from your website or created the audience list from your website. You can target them because they were already in the awareness stage. At the bigger, when you were fishing and you casted a bigger net, you casted out some sort of audiences and you filtered out the CRM segments that you have created for your website. Now you are putting them in consideration stage, and when they engage even more, you put them at bottom of funnel using dynamic creative, CPA bidding and conversion pixels. So that's how it works. The funnel is universal. You need to understand how the funnel works, and it automatically applies to paid search, social media or programmatic. Specifically talking about programmatic advertising and the funnel, every programmatic campaign should have a clear funnel stage or it's a wasted budget, because now the scale of ads is much larger if we compare it to social or paid, because larger budgets are being used for big advertisers. So we'll discuss it once. You can take a screenshot because this is important, and honestly you'll get to know this once you start working on the live campaigns. But if you're just watching this video to clear some sort of interview or for your own knowledge, then it's good to know information. So if you are at the top of funnel stage, the buying model should be cost per 1000 impressions. CPM means cost per mil, which also stands for cost per 1000 impressions. Ad formats can be display banners, video pre-roll or takeovers. Because right now we are just doing branding, right? Brand awareness is being done. So display and video makes more sense. Targeting would be broad audience segments, because if you're fishing right now at the brand awareness level, you're casting a bigger net. You want all the fishes to come towards you. You'll later on figure out which one has the more flesh. So, broad audience segment, contextual, demo, geo, key KPIs would be reach, frequency, video completion rate, brand lift. Now, let's come to middle of funnel, okay? Middle of funnel, your conversion buying model changes to CPC or cost per click, or CPCV, cost per completion, completed video. Now your ad formats will change to mid-roll video. You want longer formats to be shown to your people who are in the consideration stage. Native ads, rich media. So such formats engage audiences even more. You're spending more money because they are at consideration stage. They are about to get converted into a customer now. And the targeting would be site retargeting, the CRM audience, which we already discussed, and lookalike audiences. Lookalike is a very powerful tool for people who do not have much data. So if you have some a fewer set of data, you leverage lookalike audiences, which is provided at a programmatic level, which shows your ad to people who are almost like your existing customers. Key KPIs would be CTR or click through rate, engagement rate, video completion rate, and at bottom of funnel or BOFU, your buying model completely changes to conversions. Now you are bidding at CPA or cost per acquisition or action, and ROAS, return on ad spend. So you use creatives like dynamic creative optimization or DCO ad formats. You use native ad formats. The targeting is set at cart abandoners who put products in cart but did not buy. You can target those people directly. High intent segments, people who are already searching for such keywords, they are high intent segments. First party data, people who have already purchased your products and you think they can buy them again, you target them directly for conversions. And the key KPIs would be cost per acquisition, return on ad spend, conversions, and revenue. Metrics that matter by stage. Okay, measuring the wrong metric at the wrong stage is how budget gets wasted. This is so important that people do not understand the metric they want to target. And even I have seen a lot of people downloading reports and not putting in the required metrics. So how will they understand how their customers are reacting to their ad or their campaigns? So this is a very important topic to understand the metrics that matter by each stage. Like if you are at top of funnel or at awareness stage, reach is a very important metric because it tells you unique people who saw your ad. Impressions, it gives you total number of times your ad was served. CPM or cost per 1000 impressions. VCR or video completion rate, did they actually watch it? Brand lift, it measures recall and awareness improvement. And in middle of funnel, we have goals like CTR, click through rate, people who clicked from an impression, they converted into a click. So in consideration stage, these are the metrics which should matter to you. What was the CTR of this particular campaign? So you'll know, okay, these many people got converted at consideration stage. CPC, what was cost per click? What was the engagement rate? Because right now we are targeting at consideration stage, right? So what was the engagement rate? How many likes we got, shares we got, comments we got? What was the time on site spent? Was it quality product? Was it quality impressions that we were getting? Are they actually reading the blogs and the testimonials? And then comes CPCV for video campaigns. You get to see what was the cost per completed view of a video. Metrics for bottom of funnel or conversion stage would be CPA, like what is the cost per acquisition or a conversion? What is the ROAS? What is the return on ad spend? The amount that I'm spending, am I getting equal return over it or more than that? What was the conversion rate? What is the percentage of clicks that became customers? What was the revenue, actual sales attributed to your campaign? And LTV, what is the lifetime value of an acquired customer? This is not used by majorly, like many of the campaigns I've seen, they do not care much about the LTV, but for people who have been running ads since a long time, LTV is a very important metric, especially for the conversion based campaigns, to see lifetime value of an acquired customers, how many times he has given conversions. The big takeaway from today's video is same funnel, different channels, but always the same goal. You have to understand MOFU, BOFU, and TOFU. Whether it's programmatic display campaign, a paid search ad, or an Instagram story, the funnel logic never changes. So you should always know your stage. You should not skip a middle funnel, and you should know measure matters, right? So if you're at top of funnel, every campaign should start with a question: am I building awareness, consideration, or driving conversions? The answer defines your creative targeting, KPIs, and bidding strategy. You cannot skip the middle because too many advertisers jump from awareness to conversion ads with nothing in between. The MOFU is where trust is built and where most of the drop off also happens. So you know what people got filtered out who were not interested in my service or ad. And then optimizing tofu campaigns on a CPA is a recipe for failure, of course. Because conversion based campaigns are of course at the bottom of funnel. Now you have very limited audience who are just about to get converted. So keyword intent audiences and people who have already shown interest in your website. So use the right KPI for the right stage, like reach at tofu, CTR at mofu, and ROAS at BOFU. That's a wrap for today's video. Now you know how marketing funnel works and how it powers every campaign across social, paid, and programmatic. My name is Rishul Sethi. I am a digital marketing enthusiast and already working in industry from past 7 years. I'm also making these videos to help others like me who are not from marketing industry and want to grow into digital marketing can learn because I also saw many of my gurus online on YouTube, although they were paid gurus. So I'm making these free videos for everyone to understand digital marketing better. If you like this video, please do not hesitate to share it with other people who might be interested in moving into digital marketing, or let's say programmatic advertising, because every campaign tells a story and funnel is just the beginning. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.